TIFF, one of our annual big movie trips to Toronto. They have announced several world premieres that will be part of this year's lineup. Excuse me, I have some hiccups. Excuse me. I think the most notable film that they announced is Night Bitch. It is a new film from writer-director Marielle Heller, who we love.
Yes.
She's done a lot of really good movies. And this one stars Amy Adams. Amy Adams, an incredible actress who has not been on an incredible run of movies recently. But I think everybody's sort of like waiting in anticipation for when she's going to make her Oscar run, right? I think she's 5 or 6 nominations now without a win. And she just is one of the actresses out there that really deserves one, which is interesting because the TIFF Tribute Awards this year will be honoring Amy Adams among a couple others. And the TIFF Tribute Awards have a pretty solid history of honoring people who would then go on to receive some Oscars glory. Some of their recent honorees have been actresses like Julianne Moore, actors like Brendan Fraser, who's there for The Whale. Coleman Domingo was honored last year for Sing Sing, and it feels a lot like Sing Sing could be a big player this year. So, if you take things like that as a sign, it's a really good sign that this might be a strong Oscar contender for Amy Adams.
I hope so, dude. Marielle Heller also has a really big presence there at TIFF. I remember they shut it down for the Miss Rogers one with Tom Hanks coming in and everything. So I can see them going all out for this. And let's hope, dude. That's a really good pickup. Makes me excited for TIFF.
I actually just found the tweet that had the recent winners of the TIFF Tribute Award on there. So in 2019, Joaquin Phoenix was the TIFF honoree, and then he would go on to win the Oscar for Joker. In 2020, Anthony Hopkins was the TIFF Tribute Award winner, and then he won for The Father. Jessica Chastain was the nominee in 2021 when she would go on to win for Tammy Faye, and then, like I said, Brendan Fraser before he would win for The Whale. So really strong track record there in terms of who they nominate. Of the other movies that they announced to be world premiering, any stand out to you aside from Night Bitch?
No. I don't know any of these movies.
No. So, Night Bitch, we should also maybe mention, is the story of a woman who turns into a dog at night. Which, I don't know how that's going to be an Oscar-winning movie, but I'm going to trust Marielle Heller.
I thought it happened already. I feel like there's another horror movie that did it a little corny. But I know this is based off a book, so we'll see.
Yeah. So some of the other movies that they announced, The Wild Robot, which is that animated film starring Lupita Nyong'o as the Wild Robot, looks pretty good. Resball, which is about a Native American high school basketball team. This is a Netflix movie that is produced by LeBron James and Maverick Carter. So intriguing there. There's the South Korean film Harbin, which got announced. The Elton John documentary Never Too Late, which will be world premiering there. But I think the other standout from this initial announcement is The Life of Chuck, which is a feature directed by Mike Flanagan. And this one stars Tom Hiddleston, Mark Hamill, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, Jacob Tremblay, Matthew Lillard, and others. I'm don't know much about this one, but Mike Flanagan's directing it. I'm definitely checking it out.
Reverse with the end of Chuck Rabbit. Is that not Stephen King?
It does look like Stephen King. Is it? Maybe it's an adaptation of a Stephen King book. Let's check.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
just
original writer Stephen King.
Okay, interesting.
So he's returning to the Dr. Sleepwell with this one.
Right. And the man got The Exorcist.
Yeah.
So that should
Big
be
year
interesting.
for Mike Flanagan.
All right,
Yeah,
beautiful.
so a lot of intriguing stuff at TIFF, and we'll definitely come back with more films once they unveil their full lineup.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. Getting ready for the fall ones. I think we've taken enough of a break from the early festivals, and it's time to get bombarded with like 300 more movies